Fast movement in the spotlight.
All right, tonight we're very excited to be joined by Above and Beyond. How are you guys?
Very good, thank you. We just come off the stage and the crowd were rocking. Hopefully we rocked the crowd enough.
It was very, very hot up there and very difficult to see. We need to work out some kind of sunshade for Pioneer equipment, or maybe Pioneer do. If you're listening, Pioneer, you need to work out some kind of festival sunshade apparatus.
Well, one of the first questions I want to ask, because I DJ myself, and I can do it by myself, but there's several of you up on stage at once. How does that dynamic work when you're performing?
We play back to back. There are 3 in the squad and 2 in the team is the way we describe it. We always play with 2 people. We tried with 3, but the problem is when you play with 3 people, you've got too much time off to sign breasts and drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes or do whatever else you have. When you've got 2 on, you're not too far away from the action. And it actually, for me, it makes the gig more enjoyable because you're a little bit like the audience. You know, John will put on a track I've not heard for a while or whatever, and he'll pick a track to play and mix it in. I'm like, oh, I love this. And you're getting that enjoyment from the music, which, well, I think when you're strictly DJing and planning everything, that's kind of lost. So I actually think it's better for the energy.
Now, when there's time off, is one of you out there hyping the crowd, or are you just busy signing breasts and smoking cigarettes?
Well, I mean, to me, the whole thing about DJ performance, what you're actually doing up there, twiddling a few knobs and pushing a few faders, is actually pretty thin in terms of performance. I think this is one of the reasons why, deadmau5 has taken such an umbrage to DJing as a performance art. Where is the performance in it?
Yeah, I think when you do a gig, people want to engage with the people that whose music they've enjoyed, and that's what DJing's about these days. It's changed from the old days when it literally was about warming up a dance floor and all this kind of stuff. I mean, some DJs have to do that job still, and that's almost a different art from what we do, I suppose, isn't it? And I really respect people who do that because it's a different skill, and you got to respect that.
Now, how did you guys first meet up and decide this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I've always wanted to do music all my life, really. It was kind of a weird way we met, actually, wasn't it? Do you want to explain?
My brother and I used to make music when we got home from clubs, and my brother, for some bizarre reason, bought a Yamaha sampler, which I wouldn't recommend to anybody. You can't get samples for them at all.
I was the only other loon to buy this sampler in the world.
And luckily for us, this student at Westminster University called John O'Grant had made a sample CD. So this is the wonderful thing about life. There's this whole thing about having goals and having a plan, but it happens by accident. We came up with the name Above and Beyond in 5 minutes, and we thought, we'll see how it goes, and it's turned into a career. And I think, there's a lesson there for everyone. You've got to be ready when the door opens, and you've got to, when the door opens, get through the door, because sometimes maybe it's not what you're thinking you might be doing. Neither of us really, strictly speaking, in our daily lives needed each other, but this thing opened up, and we were courageous enough to jump through the door, and here we are now.
So in the 5 minutes that it took you to come up with the name, how did that work? Did just something flash on the TV?
Well, I typed in my name into a search engine. At the time it was Alta Vista, and there was this American guy called John O'Grant, and he had this page and the header was Above and Beyond. He was a motivational speaker, and it had a load of bullet points about what he offered to clients who'd come and see him for training. And I printed this out and put it on the wall, and Tony saw it on the wall, didn't you, in the studio?
Yeah, well, I literally looked to my right and there was this thing Above and Beyond, and I thought about it for about half a second. I thought, that's it, Above and Beyond, because it described a little bit about what we were trying to do, which is to do something which was kind of big and epic. And like I was saying before, it wasn't really planned. We didn't really think about it. We didn't have a marketing meeting and come up with a name or anything like that. Otherwise, we'd have probably done something where we would have got the net domain, because aboveandbeyond.com is an insurance company or something.
Or a gay website or something. I can't remember.
Yeah. But it stuck.
Cool. Well, we can't thank you enough for stopping by and helping us out. Let's check out one of your classics now. It's Above and Beyond, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for having us on the show.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Putting the world's biggest stars at your fingertips. The Mass Movement with Joe Bermudez.
Here I come to find myself, catch the tide, looking for a peace at the end of the line. Sometimes I can't help myself, feel this high.
Movement now at massmovementradio.com.